Dress pants. One of the biggest banes of every guy's existence because it is so ridiculously hard to find a pair of dress pants that fits properly, right? Now let's say you come across a couple of my tutorials and you're like, oh sweet, I can tailor my own dress pants to fit the way that I want them to? Yes! And yeah, you can. It's actually really easy, but hold on. Not every pair of dress pants out there are even worth being tailored, so we gotta talk about that. Because a lot of guys think the question is, ooh, can I tailor these dress pants? But that's not the right question. The right question is, should I tailor these dress pants? And dress pants are usually worth being tailored if the hard to change areas already fit pretty well. And it's just those easy to change areas, those are the ones that need some, some trimming, some sanding on the edges. If the waist is close and the seat fits, but the pants they're just too wide or too long, those are a great candidate pair of dress pants for you to alter. But man, if the waist is way off, or the seat is pulling, or the crotch seam just feels, well, weird, those are a no-no. And the first area that you want to check is the waist. Now, I know that kind of sounds like kind of obvious in a lot of ways, but here's the part where a lot of beginners kind of get mixed up. They have a pair of dress pants and they want to alter them, and let's say they're like 2 or 3 sizes or even 4 sizes too big for them. They'll just think, oh cool, I can just alter the waist, no problem. But see, for beginner tailoring, my recommendation is usually to stay within usually about 1 size up from your normal size. So if you normally wear a 34, a 35 or a 36 is gonna be definitely workable. 36, as long as the situation, the circumstances all kind of align correctly. But once you start straying too far from that, like 38 or 40, it's gonna throw all the geometry off of the pants, and it's just, no. And that's because the waist of your pants, it's not just a circle that goes around your body. It's something that connects the seat, it connects the side seams, the pockets, the belt loops, all those things. So when the waist of your dress pants are too big and you go to alter them, it's gonna throw all those other parts out of sync too. And that's how you end up with a pair of pants that like technically fits well or better in the waist, but the pockets are like pulling at themselves or bunching up, or the crotch seam is just all like twisted and it's making some inappropriate advances on you. You know what I mean. And as far as the seat goes, yes, some dress pants are going to have some extra fabric within the seat there called the seam allowance, but don't bet on it because a lot of factory store-bought dress pants, they don't give you that. So the waist, it should already relatively be close, not like perfect, not spot on by any means, but if you have to use a belt to hold the pants up, then those probably aren't a good candidate. The second thing you want to check is the seat, and the seat is the butt area. Very technical, very advanced, I know. Booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere! And the seat matters because that's obviously gonna affect how the pants look from behind, but also how they behave and how they move while you walk and do normal human being things. If the seat is too high, you're gonna end up seeing the fabric on the back, it's gonna start stretching and kind of pulling off to the sides, and it's gonna end up warping the pockets out of place, so the pockets will kind of like be a little bit open. That is not a great tailoring candidate. Because again, yes, you might have a little bit of extra fabric on the seat there in regard to the seam allowance, but if you bought them at like Target or Kohl's, probably not. And if the seat is a little bit too loose, that's okay. That is okay. That you can work with that, but within reason. Because a little bit of extra fabric back there, that can be cleaned up, but if you have a lot of fabric back there, that's what I call diaper butt. And it's easy for a beginner to think, okay, well, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna taper the legs and the thighs and everything's gonna work out great, right? No, because it's gonna do nothing at all for the seat of those pants. They're still gonna look ridiculous. You just have some slim fit dress pants that like fit well down at the bottom, and then you got all this like saggy fabric just hanging off of your butt like a diaper, like ugh. So you want the seat to already be relatively clean. Not skin tight, but also not super loose and baggy, just like pretty close to what it should be. Just close enough so that the pants, they follow you naturally while again, you walk and move and do normal human being things. Like text Corey to tell him to stop mowing my lawn so I can film this video. Hold on, should we say hi to him? He's coming. Corey! If the seat looks good and they're just too wide in the legs, that's a perfect candidate to be tailored. The next thing you want to check is the rise and the crotch seam. And this one's sneaky because you as a beginner, you probably had no idea that you needed to look for something like that. Corey! Hi, Corey! Now the rise is just the distance between the top of the waist there, all the way down to the bottom of the crotch seam, all that space in there. And man, oh man, if that rise, if it's too low, it can give you what's called moose knuckle. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And if the rise is too high, well, that's when it feels like you're trying to wear like overalls, or it looks like Urkel's pants with the suspenders on. You get all this extra fabric in the front that just bunches all up, and it's really uncomfortable. And the biggest issue is the fact that the rise, it's not something that you as a beginner is going to be able to easily fix. So if the pants, if they feel weird in the crotch before you alter them, they're probably gonna feel weird after you alter them. Last thing you want to check is the leg shape as well as the type of fabric. And we gotta clear something up. By fabric, I don't necessarily mean anything expensive. Your fabric does not need to be expensive, but you definitely don't want it to be like super low quality. By that I mean, you need to make sure that it has structure to it. It's able to hold the structure. If they are pleated dress pants, they're able to hold a pleat properly. The reason why the structure is important is because you have no leeway, or there's no grace at all in regard to making any kind of imperfections or mistakes at all. So as an example, if you are to taper a pair of dress pants that are a little bit lower quality, the seam can end up puckering a lot easier on. So you want them to feel stable and solid, and one of the best ways to check that out is to iron them and see how they iron. Do they hold their shape, and does it hold that the new structure that you give it? Yeah? Okay, fantastic. So before you alter your dress pants, make sure the top half is already relatively good. Everything else down there, we can work with that. And now that you know that, let's go hem a pair of dress pants. I'll see you in the next video. SD out. See ya. The lawnmower's coming. I gotta hurry up.